Hey everybody, I gotta switch cameras, but we are on the webcam. Oh my god. No, that's wrong. That's not the thing I mean to do. It's okay. Here we go. Hey, we actually did it. I cannot believe it.
Congratulations!
Okay,
I
y'all.
hope you guys liked that.
Heyo, I have a new toy and I am so excited about it. Yeah.
That was so cool. I mean, I hope you saw what we think you saw because it was cool.
Yeah, did you get to see the intro and the new all the socials and stuff? Let us know if you got to see everything. I'm gonna turn down. Why is it on the MacBook Pro microphone? I gotta change that. We gotta go to the cam link. Here we go.
There we go.
Ooh, that should be much nicer, much more buttery. Good morning. Good morning.
We're good.
All right,
we're good. Our comments are a little bit.
Everything's a little bit switched up. So I'm playing with this new toy that I got called the Stream Deck, and it has all of these things, and I can, at the press of a button, check this out. Like I can do the, and I can come right back to this.
Oh, it says we're muted. Muted. Oh, thanks, Meg.
Yeah, that's the mute button.
Oh,
see, that's why I set it up that way, so I would know when we were muted and not. Mel, thank you so much.
Oh, I'm glad you guys
Megan,
liked
y'all,
it.
intro sick, dig it, thank you. That's what all of yesterday was spent doing, was me figuring out how to make, you can't really see it, but there's these like
so
cool custom buttons. Hold on, move your face. Move your face. Let me see if I can get it to, so I literally, it's upside down, but I have all these buttons that I made that are like all of us and our faces. And for those of you who know what a Nintendo Switch is, she did not.
I have no idea.
To switch between things, I can press the Nintendo Switch button. Richard Smith, hello. Oh my gosh, now we're muted. Wait, are we muted now?
Let us know if you
we're
can
not
hear
muted
us.
because I can see the levels.
Okay,
See, you confusing me over here. You're confusing me.
I really like it though, you guys. I don't know when the next game night is gonna be, but there are some fun effects.
I'm pretty stoked about that. Shy, loving that Stream Deck. Thanks, Shy. See, I'm finally catching up. It only took me a year and a half and 35 hours. Okay, so I have literally so many things that I'm setting up on this that I'm so excited about, like a what's everybody drinking like thing. Oh, check this out. You ready? Everybody, make sure your headphones are on. So our favorite. Ready? Here we go. It's like a radio DJ, and this is my favorite for game night. Other than what's everybody drinking, the visual that I'm gonna do. Check this out. You've got the correct answer. I mean, come on.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good.
I'm so excited, you guys.
I'm so excited too.
So there's so much more that we get to do. There's so many more ideas and fun things that we're gonna have come in so that we can all have more interaction. Richard Smith, I think it's been a while since you've been here, if I'm not mistaken.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Also, y'all, whenever we have new people coming on, we're going to have celebrations on the lives. We're going to have all sorts of things that I can now build into the Stream Deck. I'm so excited so that our lives can be even more exciting. What's up, Kelly? Claire? Hi, everybody.
We got everybody in here
now,
today.
Some of y'all that had to show up a little late for work and for all of those things, I just want you to know there was a pretty cool intro. I'll play it again on the outro, so if you're able to see it. I'm just so excited because I didn't think any of this was going to work.
But it's working well.
Yeah, it totally is. Yes, boys and their toys. Exactly, Mel. I fully was like I spent what? I would say
probably 6 hours yesterday.
Yeah, I was going to try and dumb it down to 4, but it was a full tilt 6.
Maybe it was 4, but it's very cool. I think it's going to help our lives.
Yeah.
What's everyone drinking? I'm doing kombucha.
She's so
I'm
weird.
doing a turmeric kombucha.
How beautiful you are.
It's so sweet. So hot. I showered.
I know.
I only shower for you guys.
She does. That's only half a joke. It's based in truth. But I really appreciate it.
Sometimes when you don't go anywhere. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I did shower the other day and I didn't see anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
It was all for you.
It was only me.
That time was for you.
Yeah, essentially. Yes, it's been a minute. Was in the hospital last month with COVID. Oh my God, Richard.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, I'm
So
glad
happy.
you're feeling better and that you're here. Hopefully, you don't have any lasting, lasting reactions or anything like that.
Are you
If
from
you're,
New York, Richard?
yeah,
'Cause I
I'm
love New
loving that.
York.
I'm loving that avatar, that thumbnail, whatever
Yeah.
that would be called. Avatar? See, I'm still old.
Avatar?
Isn't that what, like these little things, like your,
Oh, maybe
like the,
I don't know. I just call it your photo.
yeah, your photo. Megan, Pink's Addiction, just drinking plain old water over here.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Stay hydrated. Yours
she's
is
got
very
kombucha.
cool.
I got something, a special little concoction that I made. We have a very busy day, so I had to get up and go straight to the gym. And so I have this chocolate plant-based protein that I love. And I put that in there and then a couple of shots of this Ripple milk that we have. And usually what I've been doing is adding cayenne to it to make a little Mexican hot
Oh, I
cold
forgot the
chocolate.
cayenne.
Well, you added the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then today, instead of the cayenne, because it's coffee and tea, we added a double espresso. Hey-o, I'm feeling spicy. Even without the cayenne. Yeah. So.
How has everyone's week been so far?
Oh, yeah.
We had a fun weekend.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy Passover to anyone who
Happy Passover to
celebrated.
everybody.
Um,
Richard, you said you're at Dublin. So sorry about that. I'll write that down in the notes. Got to remember.
Thanks
But
for
I love the
tuning
New
in.
York thing. I've only been to Dublin one time.
I've only
And
been one time. Well, I stayed for a couple weeks, but I was.
Yeah,
I
I was only there
visited once.
for 2 days.
Really?
I think it was two or 3 days. Because I think we had one show.
I feel like you fit everything in though in those 2 days.
I did as
remember
much
you
as I could in
calling
that
me.
time.
Yeah, you were like, I went to Jameson. I went to
The Jameson Distillery. I mean, okay, now question, Richard, is that such a like when New York people come to New York and they're like, I went to the Statue of Liberty.
Right,
I did
right.
this. I went to Chevy's on 42nd Street, or I went to the Hard Rock Cafe.
All the cheesy
No
things.
offense, Mom. But like is that what the Jameson Distillery is when people say like I went to the Jameson Distillery? Does it feel like that, or is it not that bad? I'm just
Yeah.
checking in. Let me know, and I'm gonna go back through the comments a little bit. Sorry, I've got something in the way over here.
Honestly, I'd love to go back though.
I would
You
love to go
guys
back and actually
travel?
explore.
Oh, I miss
Come
everything.
on. Yeah.
It's gonna be fine soon, but
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be nice. Everybody just throwing some love over to Richard. Tonic water with a hint of lime. Very nice, Mel. Okay. Claire, coffee in the garage, working on my tractor.
Like you do.
I want to grow up to be as cool as you, Claire. Like, I just
She's
want to
like
be as
a
handy
badass
and
chick.
badass as you. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm incredibly jealous. Every time I'm like, and I'm over here mixing up my plant-based proteins with my double espressos, and you're like, yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'm drinking coffee because I gotta work on the tractor. I'm like, fuck. I mean, I was building things with my hands. I made this metal cup this morning. I didn't. Hope we had a great weekend. Sorry I didn't post much. Was visiting family. Good on you, T. Hope everybody's been safe if you are in the U.S. specifically as far as all the storms. I don't know the weather across the ponds, but I hope everybody here has been as safe as possible. I know there's been a lot of crazy intense storming, so I'm hoping everybody stayed safe. And personal Instagram's more in public this weekend. I love that.
Nice.
Week has been good. Killed myself at work yesterday.
Sometimes it feels good to kill yourself at work.
just gonna
We were
say
talking
that.
about that the other
Yes.
night. Like, how satisfying is it when you are like going for it, and then when you get to relax finally, it feels so deserved.
My favorite thing in the world is there are 2 times that I feel completely. Did I say this the other day? I know we talked about it, but I said there's 2 times when I feel completely at peace, and the only 2 times that, well, I shouldn't say the only 2 times, but the 2 times with reference to this are 1, when I'm working extremely hard, and 2, when I have worked extremely hard and I can take a break and I know that I've earned it.
Yeah.
Those 2 times, and in whatever way that kind of, whatever relative way you want to discuss that. But I mean, literally just like working your ass off.
Yeah.
And then sitting down at the end of the day and being like, I'm taking a fucking break.
That's the only time I can truly relax too.
Yes,
Even if I like
really
choose
is.
to do nothing, it's like I have to. I don't know what that is. Like I just cannot chill until I know I've like exhausted.
Yeah, I respect that
myself.
about you though.
Well, you're like that now too.
I was like that before we met, and then a year before we met, I was like, I've been making money and living on the road and hanging out in this car, and I don't need to work so hard anymore. And then we met, and then it like slowly worked its way back. Speaking of us meeting, that's what we're talking about today. We're gonna recap our whole thing. Did anybody get to check out our love story part 4?
Yeah, part 4.
Let us know what you thought, what you think is gonna happen next, because I guarantee
it's
you're
not
wrong.
what you think. There's a lot of ups and downs.
Yes.
To this story.
There really are.
But if you guys watched it, sorry, I'm going by so many comments.
I mean, there's been a lot. Comment section is on fire today. I love this. Of course, my mom loved me some Chevys. I'm not gonna lie, I do too. I really do. Never traveled, but I would love to travel. You absolutely should. Claire is amazing. Finally, 17 and sunny in Toronto, 63 Fahrenheit. Oh, okay.
I was like,
dear
17,
Lord.
Kel.
And this warm spring weather is bringing my soul back to life.
Yes, I know. It feels, spring is so beautiful. I love this time of year.
Yeah.
It makes my heart so happy.
Yes. However, what I will say is it's so beautiful. There are some trees where we are that smell like a fish market as they bloom.
But they look very pretty.
But they're beautiful. And
I have a bad sense of smell though, so I can't smell
Yes.
it as badly as you
it's
claiming it
potent.
is.
I have gigantic nostrils.
Nostrils?
So, but what I think is even funnier is the pollen is so crazy.
Oh gosh.
Like, so the way that our place is set up, like outside on the hard floor, you can see all of the pollen's blown in off the trees, and it is just yellow. Like it's just a yellow floor, and it is not usually a yellow floor.
I know, and I was like, hun, I'm so surprised my allergies aren't acting up. Like I'm normally like sneezing and running everywhere. And you made a good point.
Masks.
Like we wear the masks
The one
everywhere.
upside right now is that the masks are keeping a lot of us from having nearly as bad of allergies as usual. So thanks, masks, for that.
Wear your mask.
Wear your mask. Unloading bicycles and stacking them sucked yesterday, but totally worth it. Wait, unloading bicycles from where? What kind of bikes?
I think
Sorry,
you
I love
work
bikes.
in a department store, Meg.
I love bikes. I do. Don't worry, Colt. If you guys ever come to Wales, I'll let you go in the garage.
Oh.
Well, by the time I get there, I'm hoping that I will be able to actually help you do something, or I'll essentially just be
Right.
your sous chef, where you're like, wrench, saw,
It's not saw.
grinder.
Not saw for the car.
No, why not? You don't know what
Maybe.
they're doing.
I don't
You don't
know.
know.
I don't
It could have been a totaled car. They got to rebuild it. It's a whole thing.
Oh my god.
Love Wales. Nope. Back at work. LMAO, but packing bike accessories today. A little bit of heavy lifting, but not as much as yesterday. Good on you. Take a little break. Loved part 4 of the part of love story. Y'all are so cool. Bradford pear trees. Is that the ones that stink, Mom? The pear trees? That's surprising. I thought it was like dogwood trees. They're beautiful but stinky. I believe you. They've got the little white petals. Yes. I don't know what kind of bikes they were, but they're small, still heavy. I work in a warehouse that ships bicycle parts and bikes.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Y'all are so fucking. Y'all got the coolest jobs. Maya Bear, we got to tell
Maya,
our love
what?
story. Come here.
We got to talk about love.
Come on. Up. If
We
you wanna
haven't
come
even
up.
gotten to
Come
the
on.
part where you get here yet.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to try and commit to at least like one
a month.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to get very far if we only do one a month.
We're going to do at least
We should
once
try.
a month.
Yeah.
We'll try and get as much of the love story and get it caught up.
Yeah. Because there's a lot to the story.
Yeah, we're still in the first.
Has everyone watched all 4? Should we like go back and recap, or I don't want to give anything away.
I don't want to go forward, but I think it would be good to recap what we've talked about so far, because I feel like everybody that's here right now has seen it, but anybody who may be clicking in later on maybe hasn't seen it. And so let's just give a quick recap, and also we're probably going to accidentally give out details that we didn't give out before.
Oh, well, I think that's good.
Yeah. Okay, my bear. I love you so much. Can
well,
I kiss? What was the slowest?
That was the slowest.
Weirdest kiss. Oh.
Well, back in 1892.
1892.
1892.
It was 1892 when we met.
When we met.
Yeah. Ha! We were just kids. Only 50 back then. Well, I mean, ladies first.
No, you go first. You go first.
When she walked into the green room, so we met. Everybody knows we met at West Side Story on Broadway in the 2008 revival. I was coming off of a chorus line, and I was the first replacement, or in the first group of replacements for the cast. Mm-hmm. So it was 6 months in, and so I wasn't on stage right away. I mean, you never are if you're replacing people, but I was sitting down in the green room, and out walks from behind me. So they had this. So if I'm sitting where I am, there's a TV here.
So the green room is where like the cast hangs out. So like there's a huge TV on the wall usually of like what's happening on stage. So if you're not on stage, you can stretch, you can drink your coffee, you can make sure you're like you're not missing cues or whatever. Everyone kind of congregates there from their dressing room.
And there's usually some kind of viewing platform, like a giant TV, so that you can watch what's happening, and there's a camera that's, showing the stage, so you can see where they are in the show, what's going on, did somebody go up on a line, and also you can practice things like you're looking and you're taking notes on blocking, and this person goes upstage of this person, or blah, 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 blah. So I'm sitting there, and my buddy Alex is sitting right here, who also was on a chorus line with me.
You just got there
Literally, that was my first day in the building. We were getting ready to go upstairs and watch the show in the theater for the first time. But at half hour, we were still downstairs. And...
Well... I'll take over just for a moment. So one of my really good friends runs into the dressing room around half hour, and she says, "Oh my God, there are 2 very attractive men sitting in the green room on the couch. Go put your boots on, go put your makeup on. You have to go see them. One of them is straight and one of them is gay." And I was like, okay, great. And she was like, "They're both beautiful." And I was like, okay. I did have a boyfriend, but like you can look, right?
I had a girlfriend.
I was not. I knew we were not getting married, and it was just for the time, know. So, what's a look? You can look. So I literally happened to wear. I was like wearing these high thigh high.
Well, I can tell you exactly what she was wearing. So she so she comes out from behind me from the girl dressing room and walks around. So Angelina is wearing, at this point, what I will come to know as Angelina's look. Like it's the Angelina. She is, just as you can tell, hair for days. She's wearing a purple turtleneck sweater as a dress. It's just a sweater though, and she's just pulled it down over her butt cheeks. She's got black leggings. Jazz pants they call them, but leggings.
Yeah.
And boots that came just all the way up. It was essentially like you couldn't tell she was wearing leggings other than the fact that about this much, it was from like boot to shirt, dress, was about this much space. Like that's how tall the boots were. And she had this big belt, like fucking thick ass belt with a big ass gold buckle that was right in the center. And she was like,
I was trying to play it so cool. So I literally walked by eyeballed, and I was like, wait, which one would be into my type? I'm hoping it's the one in the gray beanie.
The gray beanie and the brown leather jacket.
And the brown leather jacket.
Old jeans and the dirty t-shirt.
You weren't wearing a brown leather jacket. You were wearing a tight white t-shirt, jeans, cowboy boots, and this gray beanie. And it again.
Oh, then I didn't have my jacket on, but
Yeah, you didn't have it
was
yet.
The only.
Or you weren't wearing it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, I hope. And I kind of figured it out early on.
Because you said
So
hi
I was
to
like,
Alex.
Hi. And then I was like, no, not that one. Hi. And I was in awe, but I was trying to play it so cool, you guys.
So this is the hard part about like when you first meet somebody and you have that, you never know. You never know what someone's thinking. Because I would have never known that that's what you were thinking. And my heart was like,
I didn't know you were thinking that.
I mean,
You kind of gave it away like the next day.
Yeah, but that day.
But that day I didn't know.
So she said hello. She walked away. I turned to Alex.
I think I definitely made sure to like sit on the couch for a minute and like play it cool.
Yeah, you just said like hi and like, but not on my couch. You didn't sit next to me. You sat next to Alex.
Right.
And I was like, great. Great. This is just great. Well, he doesn't like you. So I don't care how square his jaw is. He is a very, very handsome dude. But yeah, I just remember. So we talk about this in Thursday's video this week, which I am so excited about. I am so proud of. It is our new video, Love versus Lust, which we talked a little bit about last week. And this is one of those stories that you can tell, and we could easily lie to you and tell you it was love at first sight just because we ended up together. But think of how many times you've met someone and been like, oh my God. And I don't want to give anything away about the video, so check it out, because it really, to me, writing it explained a lot of things about love to me. You know what I mean? Like in writing
but
it.
I think they're important. And I think they're things that we all kind of know maybe deep down, or maybe we don't, but it's a very important thing to explore and understand the difference between.
Yeah. So this was love at first sight or lust at first sight. You watch the Thursday video and comment below and let me know which one you think it is.
I can tell you though, I didn't know anything about you. I just was like,
ding, ding. 7.
Why do I have a boyfriend right now? Why?
7. Oh, cash me out, bro. I was done.
Right. So then.
Well, you walked away, and I turned to Alex and I said, that is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life.
I love you.
And he said, you know you have a girlfriend. He actually said, and it never sounds cool to re-say this part, but he said, verbatim, he said, down boy, you know you have a girlfriend, right? And she had also been on this job that he and I had just been on for the last 2 years. And I said, yeah, doesn't change it. Like, she still is. And yeah, and then something else happened, but I was in love with you. I wasn't, but
you
I
weren't in love with me. But there isn't, there's definitely an idea of like, but again, love takes time. Not giving any more things away.
Action over time. So anyway, the next day we're in rehearsal. Now these are some of the stories that we don't talk about, because she made fun of me a lot, because at the point when I met Ange, I'm a young straight male in musical theater. I get a good amount of attention based off just the kind of ratio and the odds. Yeah, like it was a big plus.
Yeah.
But
you had a little bit of an inflated ego in that sense.
A little bit, but also
you were like, I got this in the bag.
It wasn't that. It was that the things that I had always done to impress people had to do with my performing, had to do with me being a talent, like a good dancer or able to do tricks or able to do things. So our first rehearsal the next day together, we both show up early.
And the thing is, it was just him and I at the rehearsal, because I was like assisting Lori, the dance supervisor. And so it was just Alex and Colt and me, I think, and Lori. Yeah. And
Marina, I think.
And Marina.
Because she was his partner.
Oh,
and
yes.
And the dance captain.
So you and I, though, were together. And man, that was That was very exciting. And I knew that Lori was going to pair us up. So, like, I planned my outfit.
Yeah.
Made sure the hair was done. But I was, like, trying to play very cool.
It was her, it's Angelina's traditional audition outfit or rehearsal outfit, which is?
Usually, like, a little crop top bra and some leggings. And
We'll call it a crop top. It's a sports bra. She wears like, or just a bra. She'll just wear, like, a bra to rehearsal.
What you feel comfortable in, you know.
You know, when you just wear a bra and you feel comfortable, and a bra and leggings.
It's a very sexual, emotional kind of show.
And the dances that we were doing were extremely sexual.
You got to be feeling yourself.
And so I'm over there, like, trying to warm up, but also being like, all right, yeah, cool. Bah! Like,
he was
kick,
like, dude,
turns,
I was like,
jumps, stretch. And
calm
she was
it
like,
down, buddy.
What the fuck?
What are you
Stop.
doing?
What is this? You're so gross.
Yeah, it was like, ugh.
Ugh, stop that. You're not gonna be attractive if you keep doing that.
It was just like,
Bye, Megan.
it was like a little bird doing a mating call. It was like, calm it down. Like, it's like when we watch,
watch
Animals
Planet
in the
Earth.
Night. Yeah.
or Night Animals.
Night Animal, whatever.
Planet
all those
Animals
things I
of
love.
Earth.
I was like, bud, dude, relax.
I can't lie, it was pretty bad. So we start dancing together, and we're doing something called Dance at the Gym. And we may have told this story, I'm not sure, but
I think it was in the video, but
she is literally, it's very sexual, very passionate, and she keeps grabbing me and being like, hump me.
Well,
Come on, what are you, hump
you're not
me.
explaining the
I'm explaining it. She was like, hump me, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong.
You can see it on the Tonys, you can see it in the movie. Like it's feisty teenagers, and they're like, rubbing on each other
They're
at the
leaving
dance
no
at the gym.
space
I mean,
for the Holy Ghost.
It's like a technical dance, but it's also like, I mean, you have to be in it in order to make it be believable. And I could tell he was nervous and shaking, and I was like, this is not going to work. Whether we like each other or not, or whether like, you have to do this well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this with you if you're not doing it. I kind of was getting a kick out of it though.
Yeah. I was literally shaking, y'all.
And
just
I called
thinking
you
about
out.
it. And then she called me out and said it. Oh, it was just the worst.
But then I knew I could kind of did it on purpose. Everything with you though, I pushed your buttons and I tested the boundaries like on purpose every single time because I wanted to see how you'd react. Like, you could say that to a lot of guys and be like, what are you doing? Or why are you acting like that? Or what's wrong with you? And they would be like, they would get offended, or they'd snap at you, or you just immediately were like, no, I have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And I loved that about you. I had to it's like the water game. I don't know if you guys read my post.
Oh yeah.
I realized I could.
Oh my God! Thank God you're out of that phase.
Well, because I had boyfriends that have been
Famous
such
last words.
assholes, and like, I mean, you guys have, right? But like, over things, I'm like, just calm down, get a sense of humor, or like. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal, or just have fun, or go with the flow. Like, when you can't have that, gosh, life is no fun. Yeah. So I knew right off the bat, you could have fun with me. You could laugh. You didn't take anything too seriously. Like, no. I loved that.
No, the water game, that's one that I can see it in her eyes.
Oh, the water game was
She
funny.
gets in these moods, and I don't know if any of you have been through this. Tell me down below in the comments. She will literally be laying in bed, and especially because right now we're having like fudge pops when we go to bed. Like
we're on a fudge pop.
We're on a fudge pop kick because we always have to have some kind of dessert. Usually it's like a popsicle or a like snack of some sort, or a pudding or something. But right now we're on fudgicles. Is what we call them. So fudge pops. The fudge pop thing, I can see it. She'll sit there and she has it, and she's like,
what?
And I can see that she's getting ready to be like, I want to rub you on chocolate, or like I'm drinking my water, and she'll just sip it for like an extra few seconds while she's like looking at me out of the corner of her eye, and I can tell she's just gonna be like, psst, and like spit water on me. And these things all sound ridiculous, and they are, but the best thing is I can see this little mischievous monster bear in there just being like, I want to play with my friend. I'm going to play. I'm going to do something. Especially if we've had, not an argument, but if we're like picking at each other, she'll be like, or if I'm in a bad mood and I'm just like in a bad mood for no reason going to bed, she'll throw water on me and be like, stop it. It's like a dog. It's like, stop. Stop it.
Sometimes you gotta break the tension.
Gots to.
Next time you need to figure out someone's true personality or break the tension, you can just take, you're washing dishes, you can just take that water sprayer and just... And if they laugh, it's probably love.
Oh, that's the sign?
And if they don't, you probably have some things to talk about.
Well, it depends on a myriad of things. Please don't base it solely off of that.
I know. You got to feel it out.
But that makes me happy thinking about those times and that, oh my God, I know we haven't told this story. The first time that we got to be on stage together, we have pictures of it.
We do.
But us as specifically...
we can't.
Oh, that's not even...
We haven't even gotten there yet. So either way. So we were in rehearsal together. This is like second episode we're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Rehearsal together. Rehearsal went well. We start hanging out more at
We
work. Do. My boyfriend is not happy.
Well, her boyfriend was one of the leads in the show. So he was always on stage. But we were swings, so we weren't, or standbys and swings, so we weren't always... We would
play a different person every night, or
not even be on the show for weeks at a time, and so just hanging out together upstairs in the dressing room and getting to know each other. Again, no funny business. There was no funny business.
No funny business. Might have been thinking funny business.
She tried it. Trust me.
But then there was this Christmas party.
Yes.
That we went to, this company Christmas party.
Ugh.
And
worst.
You brought your current girlfriend, and I obviously was with my boyfriend.
See.
And I also invited my best friend to come to the Christmas party as well.
Which was funny because I didn't see you with your boyfriend all night.
I know.
And you were only with your friend.
Because we were talking shit about my boyfriend, and we were also talking shit about you and your girlfriend, and I was like, I just don't know why they're together. Like, why are they together? And she was like, Angelina, they're together. Just get over it. And I was like, yeah, but do you think they're gonna last? What do you think? Do you think he looks happy? Do you think she what do you
she was really going in. And by the end of the night, she was having a full-blown argument with her boyfriend at the bottom of this set of stairs, and me and her best friend were looking down on them. And her best friend was like, she's not going to go home with him. And I was like, yeah, she is. She was like, no, look at her. She's arguing with him. She can't stand him. And I was like,
in your 20s, we were like screaming at each other. I was like in public. Like,
this
what
is
wrong?
This is at a company party for a major Broadway show.
Us?
All the producers are there, the directors,
man.
It was crazy. And
shoulda, woulda, coulda, right?
Oh.
Learned my lessons now, though.
No, I don't know, because we should have watched the episodes again. We lived it. But I should have watched the episodes. Right before we left for the Christmas party, we were at the time, girlfriend's house, and she said something where she said, I just want you to know that I'm not jealous of that girl. And I was like, why? Of what? Who? Who are you talking about? And she's like, that girl Angelina or whatever, Angelina, doesn't matter. I'm not jealous of her because girls like that aren't your type anyway. And I was like, already fully like...
I'm so confused because like, how did she even know me? I think she had like a friend in the show. No,
she did. I don't think she knew you at all. I think she just had seen you once and then like... coming to the show or something. And I talked about you a lot though. And sometimes you would...
To her?
I would talk about like what happened at the show. Yeah. Like, and then like Angelina did this really funny thing. And then Brendan did something funny. And then Angelina did something funny. And then like, I didn't mean to, but I clearly just was head over heels about you. Heels over head, whatever.
I love you. Well,
love you too.
The Christmas party ended. That was kind of crazy, but I was like, man, I really like this guy. And then
I felt like that was when everything kind of really started to pick up, though. As far as we didn't tell the Starbucks story, did we?
That's not yet.
What?
No.
Yes, it was. I think it was.
No, it's not.
I feel like it was. Yes. No, because it was before you ever. Because I was still living at Billy's when that happened.
But you had already broken up with Holly.
Yes.
Oh.
I can't even bleep that. Christmas Holly. It was because we're talking about Christmas party. Holidays. Smooth move, X-Lax. Jeez, this guy. Okay, so
I hope we're not boring you. We're rehashing a lot.
As we relive our entire life.
Yeah.
Well, this won't be boring. So this is before we skipped a step. Before I ever got that apartment 7 blocks from her, before any of this. So you're right. This is right after the Christmas party. This is right in time. We are not together. She is with George. But we clearly, like, there's an emotional something there. Mm-hmm. She texts me and says, hey, you want to meet at Starbucks over by Bryant Park before the show today, before the matinee? I said, yeah, definitely. Of course. And of course, when she texts me, you're staring at your phone constantly and just being like, it's like Mark Zuckerberg at the end of the Social Network. I was just like, like just constantly looking to see it. And then she texts me. That is how it
is when like you like someone and they're texting you.
There's just
obsessively
like,
check your phone.
Heart is just like.
But I love that. And again, I'd say, don't be afraid to text each other. Don't do that weird game where you're like, no, I'm not going to text because I'll be too much. Like, wear your heart on your sleeve. That's not clingy. P.S. I know we covered that, but I don't think it is. If you like someone, show them.
If that's too much,
then screw them. Exactly. I like that we were open and
yes, I do too. How open were we? Just you wait, Henry Higgins.
Oh, man.
So I show up to this Starbucks. I'm done up in my very best white t-shirt and jeans and boots that I wore every day and the same gray beanie. And now I've got my brown leather jacket. Most expensive thing I had ever bought at that time. And I'm sitting there and she comes walking up in her giant, like McCavity fur coat.
Oh my God.
Like hair. It's just hair, but then it blends into fur and it's a very short coat, which was the funniest thing because then it's still legs out. Got to have your legs out, and she's in heels. Goes inside. We get inside. We're sitting down. We're having coffee, and we sit down. She goes, "Okay, so let's talk. You are clearly attracted to me. I am clearly attracted to you. Clearly, we want to have sex with each other, but I have a boyfriend. You have a girlfriend. We are just friends."
I can't believe I said that.
Y'all. When she said, clearly, you're clearly attracted to me. I clearly am attracted to you. When she said the next phrase, clearly you want to have sex with me. I want to have sex with you. And I was like,
I just had to get it off of my chest because it was like the tension was going to cause us heart attacks. So I thought that was the best way to go about it, just to say it.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it was the best way to go about it. It was the most incredible thing anyone had ever said, in the sense that I felt that was a moment where, when you talk about starting to fall in love with someone because you're starting to know them, you're starting to see who they are, you're starting to understand that action that you took of being like, look, let's call it what it is. You let me know very quickly.
I don't want to play games.
I'm not playing games. Obviously this is what this is. However, we are just friends until you have your situation done and I have my situation done. And I was like, all right, okay. And then I went and broke up with the anonymous girlfriend that I was dating, because nobody ever says that. No one's ever that honest. And you were that honest, and I just fucking...
Life is too short, I feel like. I mean, we were in our 20s. We were just dating these people we knew we weren't going to be with. So why would we dance around?
Want to be with.
Yeah, more importantly.
Yeah.
Why would we dance around? If you're dating someone and you're attracted to someone else, I mean, say the things. Make the moves, it wasn't as clean. It could have been cleaner on my end.
No, it genuinely couldn't have been. It was
We did it cleanly, but I mean, like, you know, I did try to kiss you.
Oh, that part. I thought you meant
Yeah.
saying that.
No,
I was like, you couldn't have said it any more clearly.
But I wanted to be like,
that was
hey,
very specific.
We're on the same page. You know, like, I don't know if you're open to telling the truth, but I'm going to tell you the truth. And this is what I think it is. And we both know it. And so, like, what are we going to do about this? Like, I don't know if I love you, but I do want to have sex with you. And I really like you, and you make me laugh. Like, what do you want to do? I don't know. But thinking about it now, it actually makes me nervous that I had the balls to do that. Like, I must have some really big balls.
I mean, the shit that you used to do. I remember one time, I don't know if I told this story. And I know I talked about it on the refinery, but maybe not on record. This was another, like, the moments when you know the moments where you fall more and more in love with someone. Right? The moments where you're starting, the moments when you're falling for someone. This was one of those moments. We are on the phone, and she is walking to her apartment, and I know exactly what street you were crossing from the deli right over to your apartment.
Okay.
And you were like, yeah, I'm almost home. I'm crossing the street. I'm going to go walk Missy. Hold on a second. Hey, fuck you. Fuck you. Don't talk to me like you. Oh, fuck. Oh, try it. You come and try it. I will. Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Hey, yeah, I'm going to go walk Missy, and then I'm going to come back upstairs, and then I can give you a call. And I was like, what just happened? And she goes, oh, some asshole bumped me in the crosswalk.
You gotta be feisty to make it in New York. They will eat you if you don't.
About died. That was, and again though, those are two really great examples. Oh, don't you worry, Claire.
That's the dream, Claire.
That's the entire point. There's that whole situation was such a moment of you and brutal honesty, being like, this is who I am. And it didn't feel like you were testing me, but the irony is, looking back, there was an element of it being, you know, one of those that we've talked about, one of those tests of, look, I'm going to be completely myself.
Yeah.
You can I need to know if you're going to be cool with this in the long run.
Can you get on board or not?
And being able to show that to somebody and kind of with devil may care attitude of, well, either you're going to get on board or you're not. And I was so on board.
I was so happy you were on board, because I really I was like being a little bit over the top myself too sometimes with you, just to make sure you were on board.
Same.
Because I've had, you know, again, we've all had like partners that make you feel bad for like being who you really are, or like make you feel uncomfortable in your skin. And so then we end up like sort of like molding ourselves to be what they want, instead of just being like completely authentic to ourselves, you know? So I kind of had to, I was in a place where I was so frustrated with that kind of thing happening over and over again in every relationship. So I was like, this time I'm going to be so authentically myself.
Yes.
And if he is not on board, I got a great little girl named Missy. Like,
Hey-o.
you know, like
Hey-o.
I was good to be alone. And you just, thank God you were my match. Because you make me so happy.
You make me so happy too. Oh man, that was one of my favorite things. I feel like, so my tests were slightly different. I would be overtly authentically myself in, I'm going to come back to that in a second, T. Cause
we got some good news.
We got some good news on that front. So click to view 97 comments. We have 97 comments in the chat today, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. That's amazing. Oh, that makes me happy. One of my most authentic moments with you was coming in my, during the snowstorm, during the blizzard, in my goggles. Mm-hmm. I think we've talked about this. I would wear goggles, like ski goggles. I went to the store and got ski goggles.
Through New York City, though.
Because I got tired of, everybody in New York does this when it's snowing. They all look down. They've got their coats on, and they look down.
Especially
They
when you're
bump
going to
into
work
each
in
other.
Times Square, like it's it's kind of crazy.
It's bustly. The wind is crazy. It's whipping the snow into your face, and I got tired of it. So I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna buy some snow goggles." And so I put on goggles, and I was just walking around, and the people who would look up would be like,
But it
no,
was
like,
all
"You're
like
the weird one.
mismatched. It
You're
was
the
like
weird one, not me."
sort of a cowboy with bright green neon goggles, and like sometimes you had this hat that had like a, I don't know, the mohawk on it.
No, that was the American flag, like Russian kind of like, you know, over the ears.
But then some days you'd be like, you'd come to work in like a pinstripe suit with like saddle shoes, and we'd be like, "What are you doing? Where are you going? You got a costume on." You'd be like, "Oh, I just wanted to look nice today." Like,
it's true.
Okay, this is nice.
Yeah. And guess what I did? Looked nice.
You did, and I liked it.
Yes, you did.
I liked it.
Yeah. But that was the first time you were like, "You are so fucking weird," and I was like, "I can back this up with data. This makes sense.
Right.
I get why you think it's weird, but these are the only ones I could find that like." And I was into being a little louder, a little more colorful, because I was wearing my my issues on the outside through crazy looking stuff, so that I didn't have to like go through any of it.
I understand
and
that.
figure it
I
out.
understand that.
Whereas now I can kind of sit here and be like, I mostly wear like these pants are the most colorful thing I own. They're like a gray purple. But
you know what I was going to say, though? The only time, I'm going to call you out on something. This is cute. The only time he was incredibly on purpose, not his authentic self, is when he lied to me about having the same favorite pizza as I did. Flat out lied. And
full on.
I didn't find out, I think, until after we were married.
Yeah.
So this is when we don't eat meat anymore, but my favorite pizza ever is pepperoni and pineapple, like a regular cheese pizza with pepperoni and pineapple. Yeah, I think that was it. Maybe some hot peppers, and I was like, hey, you know, I think I don't even know if we were dating at that point, or maybe we were, but I was like, oh my gosh, let's get pizza tonight. And you were like, great, what's your favorite kind? And I was like, pepperoni, pineapple. And you were like, no.
What?
Me too. And I was like, oh, another reason. Match made in heaven, right?
Could have lost her had I not lied about
Years
that.
later, I find out. So then I think about it still, and I'm like, it's an odd mixture for some people. I'm like, what did you think the first time you took a bite? We were like, this is gross, or this is good?
I was genuinely blown away that it was so good. Honestly.
So then you were able to continue
I took
the
that
lie.
first bite being like, you know what? You've eaten worse things. Like, you know, I had been like, let's not pretend though that I wasn't going back to my apartment, and not for lack of money, but I was like opening cans of Hormel chili and not even heating it up and just eating it out of the can. So like, you know what I mean? Like, once you eat baked beans for dinner out of a can, you're kind of like, I mean, I wasn't exactly like,
That's rough.
no, I'm just saying, like, I wasn't a flavor aficionado. So when you were like, let's try this, or let's do this thing that I like, I was like, yes.
No,
yes.
Of course. No, that was a cute.
It was also,
it was a cute
that
white
was
lie.
also why I would throw in a little bit of Boston every once in a while, like literally just out of nowhere, just something that was
confusing.
just enough, like one word out of every like 30 minutes of talking.
Yeah, very confusing. I'm gonna go to the comments because
Oh, hey,
I think,
Courtney. We got 5 likes. Wait, what's going on?
She with
if
her
I
eyes
remember
possibly
mine.
pink eye, hoping for allergy. Oh, the little dog Missy.
Oh no.
We will send her love. Hopefully it is just pink eye. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Back to work. All right, Megan. I think I kind of
Bye,
waved earlier, but
Megan.
bye and welcome back, because now you're here watching it. I can be in the worst mood ever. Ron pulls this one stupid face without fail, makes me giggle. Then 5 minutes later, I'm like, damn you, I was in a mood. I like being upset. I'm gonna be upset.
Sometimes it feels good to like sit in that moodiness, you know?
Yes.
It's like a little satisfying, but then it's not good to sit there too long. So I'm
Yeah.
glad you have that. I'm glad you got someone to pull you out.
Yeah, to pull you out of it. But also, I love that you recognize that you're like, "No, damn it, I wanted to be mad for a minute. Mm-hmm. And there are times when we've admitted that. Like, I'll be like, yeah, no, I don't have a reason to be upset anymore, but I want to be upset. So just like, let's not
let
talk
me
for
be
a second.
upset.
Just let me be upset. And she's like,
Okay.
okay. Just go about, do her thing. And then after a minute, it like dissipates and you don't want to be upset
And
anymore.
then you're like, hi.
Okay, hi. Let's be friends.
Let's be best friends
Hello.
again.
I love that. Definitely not boring. Straight to the point is the best way to be.
Mm-hmm.
Part of love, rom-com.
Now I say, don't go up to everyone you've ever met. If you want to have sex with them, don't tell them right away.
Yeah, no. We
let's
knew
just
each other for at least a few hours. No, we knew each other for a couple of months at that point, a few months.
Yeah.
Because what's after Christmas?
Yeah.
I think it was after New Year's, or maybe right before New Year's.
I don't know.
Well, either way, it was after the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Oh, it was absolutely after New Year's because I was living at Billy's. Because I literally came in from Queens.
Man, my New Year's sucked that year.
Yeah. I remember what you were wearing just from pictures.
Yeah.
The gold dress with your hair up like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very hot.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, she's pretty girl. Oh, pretty girl, mama. Part of love merchandise. Let's talk about it, y'all. So excited.
Okay, you guys.
I'm gonna open the floor.
Well, so the first thing is ordered. You guys, we are getting coffee and tea mugs. Well, they don't say coffee and tea, but they're gonna be black. They're a really cool shape, and they say part of love in white. It's in our logo. It's gonna be so fun. I believe they get here in 3 weeks. 2 weeks? 3 weeks? I don't want to overpromise. I'd rather underpromise,
They're gonna
overdeliver.
get here sometime, hopefully in the next month, unless we have shipping issues.
Yeah, so hopefully we will have the site up by then, and you can buy it directly through the site, and then we can all have coffee and tea together in our mugs.
And also, what's on the horizon for right after that?
Yes, we are working up the details for our hats.
Hey-o!
I wanted a trucker style hat, so it's unisex, but we have a trucker cap coming in 2 colors. Gonna have a faux leather patch with a part of love situation. It's gonna be super cute. And we also have a dad cap situation.
I like a dad cap, golf cap, kind of like this is the goal. And it'll say, maybe,
that'll be an embroidered.
Yeah, it'll just have like our logo.
That's like a little bit longer than a month away.
Yeah, it'll take a second.
But we're gonna get the mugs hopefully within the month.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited.
So that we can all have them, start posting, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
If there's anything else in the future that we want, I think let's toss the ideas around.
Yeah,
but
let us know.
I think the mug makes sense because of coffee and tea, and the hats are like easy unisex. Everyone needs an extra hat. So
yeah, why would you not? Yeah, everybody loves it. Oh, she not mean to text me that.
What? Oh.
I can just picture Ange yelling in her accent with such attitude. I love it. Yes, you can. Just wait. She got some power in those lungs.
Well,
tiny little bear, but she is.
Hopefully, in the rom-com,
mighty.
I'll be able to reenact.
Going to my boyfriend took his puppy to the vets the other day as he was under the weather. Turns out he was just missing the kittens. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's adorable. That is so adorable.
I can see that really affecting their moods.
Of course. Can't wait for the merch. The cutest. Buying whatever you get. Can't wait. John, any hat that replaces what Colt is currently trying to sport will be ideal for the viewing audience.
Wow.
Wow, John.
Best friends calling each other out.
How dare you? First off,
Man.
this is a fantastic new era hat. A golf cap. Thank you.
I like it. I like it a lot.
She loves this hat.
I like it, but I like a more high profile. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
High
and
profile
I don't like
hats.
anything higher profile than this. That's
No, but I'm
crazy.
into the trucker hat, the ponytail. I'm pretending I'm like Britney Spears in the 90s.
Yes. Well, you are. You're not pretending.
Juicy.
But you
I am
are
the
wearing
only
a full
person
Juicy.
that has consistently worn Juicy Couture all the way from the 90s till present.
Well, you and Paris Hilton. I think the two of you.
Right. Well, I always wore Juicies when we met.
Okay.
And then I continued to wear them when they were out of style. And then Juicy re-upped and got on board. And so now they made, the Juicy jogger. So it has the jogger style.
Okay.
And now I continue to purchase Juicies and wear them. Proudly.
She does. So maybe one day we'll do a collab with Juicy.
Yep.
Well, part of
if anyone's got any
Juicy.
connections, let me know. And
John, if you have any ideas other than that for merchandise that you'd like to see, if you don't buy coffee mugs, that's what he gives me every day when I'm living there.
Right.
I wake up
they
to a
need
mug.
the mugs.
You need more mugs. Always more mugs. Yes, T. All right, everybody. We got to go. We have a big day ahead. But thank you so much for being here.
We love you. We'll keep you updated on game night and all that good stuff. We're going to work on our...
You ready? We're going to start.
Are we going to do the outro?
We're going to do the outro. Ready? All right, so just in case, here we go. Oh, we got music going on. This has been Coffee and Tea, episode 22. Love